Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube. Sorry if my voice is a little scratchy, I'm battling a cold right now. So I'm finally doing an eyebrow tutorial, and brows are my life. I took a waxing course in the spring of last year, and I learned a lot about like hair growth and lots of different stuff about brow shapes, and it was a super awesome experience. And then I decided to fully grow my eyebrows out. So it's definitely been like a pretty big adjustment for how I do my eyebrows because I have so much more brow hair. Like I used to trim my brow hair, but I no longer do that. I literally just let them grow. But this is a temporary thing. I don't think this is gonna last forever. The first brow I'm using the Anastasia Brow Wiz in blonde. I do go through this product really quickly. I use a lot of it because I find the blonde isn't super pigmented at first. Like you really have to layer it up, and especially with like the brow strokes that I do, I just go through this super quick. So for that, it's not my favorite brow product, but it's definitely something that I find very simple to use, and most people own this. If you haven't tried this one, I do highly recommend it. e.l.f. also does a good dupe for this. I will link that in the description box below. And as you can see, I'm pretty much just doing like little quick strokes for the most part, just to make it look more real and to make it look like little hairs. And throughout this process, I just use a spoolie and I just keep on going until I get them the shape that I really want. I start on the inner corner of my eyebrow and then I do my arch because that is where I need the most work. But yeah, and I don't get too technical with the Brow Wiz. I find it's just good for a basic brow shape. Like I wouldn't do anything super crazy, but it is a great product, especially for brow beginners. And then just to finish my brow up, I use a brow gel. This one's from e.l.f. Like I said in my last video, I am looking for a new one, so if anyone knows of a good brand, let me know and I will try it out. And now I'm going in with my tattoo brow. This is by Kat Von D in the color blonde. So again, just spooling out my brows. And I absolutely love this product. I think this is my favorite brow product. It lasts me a decent amount of time, and I can go really technical with the brows or just make them very natural. But I absolutely love this product. Again, with this one, I'm going to start at the very bottom and fill in my inner corner of my brow. And again, with the shorter strokes, just keeping it more natural and more hair-like. And the reason I love this product so much is I find it looks extremely natural. I have had people who know me ask me, oh, have you had your eyebrows tattooed? And obviously I haven't, so that's super flattering. The only thing about this product that I don't love is the blonde color has a little bit of a red tinge to it, and I don't want to look, you know, brassy. I'd rather it look like an ashy brow, so there's that, but I could definitely see past it. And again, with this brow, I am just continuing to spoolie out the brow hairs as I go because my brow hairs are so damn long. And like I do with every brow, I am gelling the brow just to set it in place and to make my hairs all stick into the right places because they're a little out of control. Okay, so here's the brows in comparison. I find the Kat Von D brow looks a little more natural. You'll see me using it a little bit more, but for the makeup look I have on today, I'm actually going to keep the brow wiz. I used to use the brow wiz in the taupe color, but because my brow hair is so dark, the blonde color actually works well for me, even with my roots. So yeah, that's that. So those are the two different brows that I do, and as you can see, like a lot of the time I'm using little brush like strokes here and underneath, and then yeah, with both of these techniques and products, I start with the very inner corner of my brow on the bottom, and I outline where and how thick I want my brow to be. So I'm actually just going to take this brow off, and I'll show you how I use the Dipbrow. Okay, now here is my third and final brow. I am using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dipbrow pomade in blonde. The last time I used it, I put a little oil in it. It does get a little dry, so that's all you gotta do. I'm going in with the Sephora angled eyeliner brush number 22. And you want to get a good amount of product on your brush. So, as opposed to my other two brows that I do, I actually start this one on the very top because that's where I need the most product. And I make my tail size based on my arch, the upper arch of my brow. Now that I've got that sorted out, I'll go in and line the underneath of my brow and pick out the thickness that I'm going to do for the day. Before I say I'm done with this brow, I'm going to go in with my NYX Wonder Pencil and just clean up the bottom because I find it gets a little rounded with the brush and I'm not like going for a big bulb in my brow. No, thank you. I'm going to blend that out with my beauty blender because the brush I normally use I used for eyeshadow today. And obviously I haven't cleaned it because I just filmed. Okay, so now that we've got that cleaned up, I will gel brow, and that is that. It's super, super straightforward. All brows give me a similar look, but it's just really based off of what products that you like to use and what products you have at home. Alright guys, I'm all finished. I ended up doing a brow wiz on both brows just to even it out because I have to go live my life. And I hope this tutorial covered all the products that you guys use. If there's anything that you want me to try and maybe film and see how I would do my brows with that, just comment below. I'm always down to try new brow products. And obviously, since you guys don't know me, haven't known me forever, I go through brow phases. So my brows aren't always going to be this bold. This is just like a bold look I'm going for right now. I do go from thin brows to thick brows. Really like arch brows and like straight brows. I always switch it up, so keep that in mind. Like, I'm always changing my eyebrows. They're not always going to be like this. But yeah, so that's that. Thank you guys so much.